What's up? It's your boy Carcino here, and I'm going back to back. Yep, going back to back. Got this 7 Up in me going back to back. And I don't want to hear about this ever again. No. Oh man, I'm getting so much slack over this Drake stuff. This was crazy to me. And it's like, dude, Drake is in like 4 or 5 of my beef videos. I don't think I've sided with Drake on any beef video that we have. Now I'm the biggest Drake fan in the world. Like, what is going on here? He just did what I told you he was gonna do from video 1 when this first started. I told you this is where it would end up. Meek Mills is not going to beat Drake. It's not going to happen. I don't know what you guys were expecting, but this the same Meek Mills that did beat Cassidy. Just didn't do it. He's the guy that scores like, 28 points a game in a season. Then when the playoffs come, he can't get off and he just get 12 and 6. That's him. He ain't the guy that's gonna hit that shot to win the game. But he'll get you good numbers in the regular season. That's Meek Mill. The only one on Dream Chasers worth anything is Waller. But that's neither here nor there. This is about Drake and the OVO. Well, I always say OVO. It's OVO. And the reason why Drake did 3 songs. And when he had this 3 song set, he thought he would need to drop the 3rd one. He had it ready to go. Back to back was so hard. Then he was going to come with this latest song that the people are calling, it was called 3 Strikes, or the 3rd Strike, or something. And this is the one that was going to get rid of him. And that's the way he had it set up. And Meek Mill's diss response was so weak that it was like, well, no need to really kind of put out anything. This dude just got destroyed. He destroyed himself. And I knew this would happen. I knew his response would be absolutely what it was. So there was really no surprise for me. It's just that people are so fooled by like the radio shows and everything they see. They think people are greater than what they are. And when they see it happen, it's like, oh man, this is me put out, it was garbage. I expected him to put out garbage. So for me, it wasn't a surprise. And people was like, can you explain why Meek Mills lost this battle? And what makes Drake so great? Tell you, I'm going to give it all to you in this video, okay? Drake has been working on this as a pet project, getting ready for the fest. When they did this, he knew he was already planning to do the fest, and this was going to open up everything. Now, Drake is breaking a rule when it comes to that. It's the never repeat it rule. You drop the song, you don't perform it. It's done. Whatever you did it that one time, that was it. One time kill shot. You got it on CD or mixtapes. You play it, whatever. The lyrical war was never repeated. But the request of the song is so magnified that it became etherish. as far as the attention, it's not Ether. But it became an etherish type of vibe. Well, as far as the attention rating, because Ether, my God, I tell you, there was never an impact of a diss song like Ether. Even, I would say Hit 'Em Up, but Ether, oh my God, man, that was because you didn't expect it. With Drake, I expected it. Why? Because I heard Drake's earlier material before everyone else did, and I knew that if it comes down to like a battle, this is what his raps are designed for. His rap is designed for battling. So this is right up his alley of what he want to do anyway. So this is perfect. And the thing is that Meek Mills don't understand. And what I had told I guess that's his manager who's emailing me, and I told him, I'm like, if you really his manager, and Meek is thinking about putting out a return or another reply or something, you can pay me, I'll write it for you. But I want $80,000. And he was like, who are you? What work you done? I'm like, I'll send you my credentials, people I've helped. But I'll write you 32 bars for $80K. Anybody else in the game gonna charge you $90,000 for 16 bars. You know that. So I'm like, I'll give you 32 for 80. That's the deal. And I'll show you how to do it. Because the reason why is Meek Mills is used to battling people that are just like him. He never beat those guys, in my opinion. But he's used to battling guys that talk about the things he talk about. He can't battle somebody of a higher stature than him, who's on a different plane. He doesn't know how to attack him. It's not his repertoire. It's out of his element. That's why I wouldn't have never advised him to go forward and diss him. Because you don't know how to beat Drake. Common beat Drake. Why? Because he could relate. Drake didn't respond with another track to Common. He let it go. Because he knew, okay, I've been bossed. He got me cornered. I can't respond back to this. He knew his place. Kendrick Lamar, he knew his place. He said, no, we done here. There'll be no Kendrick and Drake. He knew his place. Meek Mill? Oh, there was no fear. No fear in him. Because he's so predictable and stupid, he just gonna come right ahead with useless bars of nothing. And this here was just a celebration in his hometown, and got the crowd hyped and charged, got all the social media, everybody plugged to show his strength and power. And it was like a celebration of the destroying of a career. Because Meek Mills is finished. I mean, how could he? No, everybody looks at him as a joke. He will never get that appeal back, ever. Unless he paid me $80,000. And I'll show you how to do it. See, if you diss Drake, you have to make people laugh. That's the secret. That's the key. People have to laugh. You didn't make anybody laugh. See, when you battle somebody like Drake, you have to use comedy. You can't use gulliness for Drake, because then it's overkill. You can't talk about bodying him and putting him in the trunk and all that. No, it's Drake. Now you playing yourself. Have to use comedy. You have to humiliate him in the rap with facts, then hit him with comedy. Make him look ridiculous. Even if he had more than you, that wouldn't even matter if you were smart enough to do it. But it takes a MC to know how to do it. You're a rapper. That's a complete difference. And Drake at this point is at a point where he could drop the third song and it wouldn't hurt him. But you don't want to keep kicking at the same barrel while they down, because then it's overkill and then you look like you bullying. And then people going to be, okay, let it go. So he could drop the third song like next week or whatever. Or he's waiting on Meek Mills to come back. Meek Mills ain't going to come back with another track right now, because it's not the time. He should just get through his tour with Nicki, go home, rethink his life, and come back with some other songs and just ignore it and let it go. Because basically, unless you pay me $80,000, I don't see how you going to get yourself out of this, buddy. So if you pay me $80,000, I will help you structure your rhyme. You can put your Philly lingo in it. It don't matter. But I'll show you how to structure the bars so you don't look like a complete idiot. And people will say, man, me, actually, that was nice. Seems time, put some thought into it. Instead of saying, man, you know, I just hit the studio because I was in a rush because I'm doing this tour, you just threw that out. And it was a complete mess. Whew. Well, that's just how it is, ladies and gentlemen. And I've never had a subject I think I had to talk about more than this. This got in the way of making my beef videos. You know, because this whole subject, all these people coming with these crazy questions about, yeah, what's up with Drake and this and that, and it's a conspiracy, brother. And you see how they jumping on the dark-skinned brother because they want the black Jewish man to dominate the hip-hop world. And if we don't conform to the black Jewish man gonna take over. I feel you on that. I know what you're saying. And that's why corporate media, you think, is doing that. No. He has Jimmy Iovine backing him. Drake has money and power. Drake has an industry. I mean, he just got $20 million to walk away from Jay-Z. That's Jimmy. So you talking to a man that got $20 million just to walk away from a deal. You know, he's a headliner, a boss. And yes, they have power. Jimmy Iovine, that's like Eminem or somebody. They're on the same scale. And I understand what you're saying. That if Eminem go, they will pass the torch on to Drake. Of course, but Drake can rap. Just like Eminem can rap. See, my thing is, if you're going to do it, you got to be able to kick something back to the culture. Drake can rap. Period. Hands down, he makes some hit songs. That's all. We not asking him to change the world and the whole world from to follow Drake and he gonna lead us to the path of destruction. And no, I ain't going that far with it. But I understand what y'all trying to say. That Meek Mills, if he was light skinned, this probably wouldn't be happening to him. Well, the problem is it comes down to skills and ability. Is Meek Mills a better rapper than Drake? Absolutely not. Is he a better songwriter than Drake? Absolutely not. What has proven that? The actual material itself. Which don't know if it's dark skinned or light skinned rapper, you can just listen to the material. The material has no color. And that is what was used to judge it. See, if Meek Mills had a better song and then they're promoting Drake and saying, oh, Drake just killed him and destroyed him and all this, and Meek Mill's song was actually better, then, I could say, hey, man, that's corporate. They love him. They want to push the guy into doing this, and then he just got smoked. No, he just got smoked. Sometimes truth is truth. He just got smoked. That's just what it was. It's a lyrical ass whooping. You see, the problem with Eminem is he wouldn't have even battled Meek Mills. He would have been too scared. Eminem would have walked away from that right away. And sent somebody from D12 like, get 50. Call 50. Tell them to this. I'm scared. So on that note, we're going to sit back and enjoy it and see what happens next. I'll just hope the Drake and Meek Mill thing is over. But if it's not, we'll still be here for that too. Alright, y'all, I'm out.